Morning, friends. In a podcast I was listening to recently, they were discussing the last chapter of Zechariah, chapter 14, and they brought up a couple of verses that really struck me. I'm just going to read those for us real quick. So Zechariah 14, verse 20. On that day, holy to the Lord will be inscribed on the bells of the horses, and the cooking pots in the Lord's house will be like the sacred bowls in front of the altar. Every pot in Jerusalem and Judah will be holy to the Lord Almighty, and all who come to sacrifice will take some of the pots and cook in them. And on that day there will no longer be a merchant in the house of the Lord Almighty. So that may seem like kind of a weird verse, but what really encouraged me about that is that as it's casting this vision for what Jesus' return will look like when he comes back and restores his kingdom, restores the kingdom of heaven. It really validates the importance of the things we do, just the very human things like cooking. In that podcast, one of the interviewers mentioned just the thought that, like, man, a cooking pot might be the most common thing in the world. Everyone has one. There are different shapes and sizes around the world, made of different materials. But it's something that is almost just very basic to being human, is having something to cook in. And that the Lord says that in the day of his return, our cooking pots will be holy to him. So I just wanted to encourage y'all with that this morning, that the things we do, from the exciting to the mundane, that it has meaning to the Lord. Thanks.